Welcome to the Hoard, a podcast of all gems, gold, and trinkets a dragon desires, and all for the dragons at DeSoto Senior High School. I'm Emmalee.
And I'm Gwen.
And today we're talking about the book reviews. We have 3 people picked out today: Faith Marcille, William Rowland, and Mr. Werner. The first book we have gone with is The Longest Ride and is chosen by Faith Marcille. This book is about an artist and a bull rider who fall in love but face multiple difficulties of their interest. During this book, it also tells a different story about Ivra and Ruth, whose love story takes place in the 50s, causing both the stories to collide together at the end of the book. This book is not a series, and Faith's favorite part about the book is how both the stories connect together at the end, and the main character is being a bull rider. Faith recommends this book because of the good, deep meaning and lessons in the book that gets learned. I think it might be a good book to read.
Honestly, that sounds pretty good. I need to, learn how to actually focus and read some more books, especially the books that people are recommending, because some of these are a lot of them have really deep lessons and stuff. Especially this next one, which is The Prisoner B3087, and it is chosen by William Rowland. So this book is about a Polish Jewish boy who, when he was 10 years old, he went through 10 different concentration camps and many death marches while during World War II. He was stripped from his identity, and his new name was B2087, and he goes on in this camp basically following all the rules and staying quiet and with holding on to a little bit of the hope that he had left. During this, he was brutally beaten, starved, and witnessed many, many deaths of almost everyone he knew. And in the end, he somehow escapes and survives from the death, and he went to the American forces and lived to tell his story. This book is not a series, but it is definitely a true story, and he does recommend it to many people who would like to learn and hear about World War II and the Jewish in concentration camps. I think it would be a great book to read about, but me, I can't focus.
I think so too, because history is a very important thing to learn.
Yeah.
And that is a good way to read about it is through a book that's about the history.
Especially with some of the, I think it's I forgot what history classes it is, but you will be learning about the Jewish sometime.
Yeah.
Hitler. Gotta learn them.
Yeah.
Gotta learn about that.
Yes.
So we don't have a repeating.
On to the last book is by Mr. Werner, and it is called The Chocolate War. The book is considered to be a young adult novel, and it chronicles a young man who struggles to fight the power at a private school where... The book is considered to be a young adult novel, and it chronicles a young man who struggles to fight the power at a private school where the school fraternity works as a clandestine administrator in cahoots with the school's actual authority. Jerry Renault, the story's protagonist, has a cheesy poster on his locker which begs the question, do I dare disturb the universe? This inspires Jerry to fight an overwhelming power even though he knows his chances of making This inspires Jerry to fight an overwhelming power even though he knows his chances of making any real change are slim. I won't spoil the ending, but it definitely portrays a far more realistic man versus society conflict than many other novels. This book is not a series, but it has a sequel that Mr. Warner highly refuses to read because he doesn't like how it ruins the first novel's entire premises. The reason why this is Mr. Warner's favorite book is because it's a very The reason why this is Mr. Warner's favorite book is because it is a very nostalgic and it's his. The reason why this is Mr. Warner's favorite book is because it is very nostalgic and he's a huge avid reader. When he was in 7th grade, one of his teachers showed it to him, so it made him fall in love with the book. This book is kind of interesting.
Yeah. It sounds pretty good. I don't know.
I like that Mr. Warner is this highly refusing to read the sequel.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. It sounds pretty good. I don't know what to think about it.
Me neither.
I gotta read these books. I gotta watch these. I gotta read these.
Yes. That's all for today. Thanks for joining me today on The Hoard. The Hoard is a podcast developed by the DeSoto High School Broadcasting Company and distributed by DeSoto Senior High School on DNNN, DeSoto News Network. I'm Emmalee.
And I'm Gwen.
And we'll have more for The Hoard next time.
Bye.